Hi, this is Torley. If I look sad or mad, it's because I'm showing you an actual recording which is jerky from the Logitech Webcam Pro for Mac. I'm using it with Apple Photo Booth, which does record the built-in webcam on my MacBook Pro just fine. Of course, that's integrated and provided by Apple, but still, this is supposed to be going at 640 by 480. And what's worse is it has, despite them advertising quality microphone, it distorts really badly. You may want to cover your ears. I'll show you why. This distorts really badly. It's horrible that way. See, it should not clip digitally like that. Now, I understand not every audio device can have a built-in limiter, but in this case, one would have really been appreciated, or at least some change to the circuitry which doesn't make it so harsh, because if you have one over like that, it's awful. This is one of the worst digital clipping examples I've heard in a while, and that's saying a lot because I've heard many of them. But anyways, you can see it does not handle fast motion well in Photo Booth. There are some apps it does do closer to 30 frames a second as they advertise it, but in Apple's own QuickTime, it has this weird zoom thing where it crops part of the image and it doesn't let you zoom out. And such a device, especially when it's lacking its own device drivers, just like this. I'm so sad. Facepalm should. And that totally didn't look good at all because it's just so jerky. But it should provide its own device drivers that do have, like on the Windows side, it's a lot better supported. And I do have a Logitech Webcam Pro 9000 as well, which is the Windows version. The main difference being the insides, the bright light and autofocus is in hardware on the Mac. But in cases like this, I'm not seeing a difference. In some apps like ScreenFlow and iChat and Skype Preview, yes. And it's just confusing to watch myself with that kind of latency. You can use a program like Ecamm's eyeglasses to adjust the quality of your image in some things, but this is another area where on the Windows side, and the 9000, the Windows version, works generally fine for me, except for if I plug it in sometimes, it results in a blue screen of death. It's been a while since I've tried that, since I've mainly been focusing on the Mac side of things, but I hope there hasn't been too much clipping through all of this, because I'm just talking at a normal level with gain all the way up. And I apologize if the quality is really awful. It's just how it is. So I am looking for a better Mac webcam. Not happy with this purchase. And I am a happy-go-lucky guy most of the time. But this Webcam Vision Pro, it really let me down. I was expecting so much more out of it for $100, especially. That's $30 more at Amazon than the Windows version. I could go on, and I'm making this video to accompany a review at Wisebread, leading frugality blog. I love Wisebread. I love saving money. And hopefully this will save some of your pennies. If you decide to do basic video chat, there are cheaper options on the Mac. And if you're going to do stuff like screencasts, I cannot recommend it. Support has not been helpful either. It's just so many half-finished and lacking things that fundamentally sour your experience. And I don't want you to end up with something like that. So sometimes I take a hit so you don't have to. Anywho, that's the end of this video in surefire, jerky motion. I apologize, it couldn't be better than this. And if you're wondering why some of my webcam videos do look smoother, well, that's because I use ScreenFlow for those. That records the Mac screen and the little webcam overlay at the same time. But it seems to record only at 320 by 240, which is sad. I wanted a higher resolution than that. And I noticed that because even though in ScreenFlow I checked it, and it says, well, the little dimensions there are 640 by 480. However, a closer inspection reveals it's quite a blurrier image than this. So it's like I quadrupled the resolution and it can't perform, which is absurd because on the Windows side it performs fine. at this resolution. Not this webcam, but the Windows equivalent, the 9000. Confusing names. Alright, bye for now. Here I go with the sad, sad face and the drama horn. Wah, wah, wah.